Cat's out of the bag, guys, and I don't think that I can keep it any more of a secret, but there is a lot more people that are looking to relocate to Albuquerque, New Mexico. Maybe that's why you're on this video, but in today's video, guys, I'm gonna be getting into the top 5 reasons that people keep telling us these are the main reasons why they move here. So grab your pen and your pad and let's get into today's video. Whether you're looking to retire or you're just looking for a change of pace of life, or you're just fed up with where you're living at, you're looking to call a whole new city home, Albuquerque, New Mexico has been known to be a pretty safe bet when it comes down to relocating for all these types of things, right? Whether you're someone who's ready to retire, whether you're, somebody that has a young family, or you're just looking to get, your feet back from under you like I did when I moved back from New York. That way you can actually start a life that is pretty affordable and reasonable. In today's video, we're gonna be getting into some topics that go over all these things here, guys, and make sure you stay all the way to the end because I'm gonna give you guys a number 6 topic on why people are looking to relocate here. But if this is your first time tuning into the Living in Albuquerque channel, guys, welcome. My name is Eli. Go ahead and hit that subscribe and notification bell down at the bottom. That way you guys never miss out on any videos, because me and my team are dropping videos like this every week talking about what our beautiful city and state have to offer. Now, aside from doing these videos, guys, as much as I love doing this and bringing you guys as much information as possible, if you're looking to relocate here this year, that number popping up on the screen is my direct line. Feel free to call or text me at any time. Okay, so one of the main topics that keeps coming up in conversation is gonna be our climate. Now, New Mexico has been known to have some pretty stable climate. It's not gonna be like that high school relationship that you had that it was on and off, right? It really is gonna be pretty predictable. Like right now, during the winter time, average temperatures are around like 40 degrees during the day because it does get cold, regular desert climate in the mornings and in the evenings once that sun goes down. Because we are closer to the sun and higher in elevation, in the middle of the day, it is pretty nice and pretty warm. Right now, it's around like 10 o'clock, so it is pretty cold, it's breezy, and that's gonna be it, guys, is that you're gonna dress up in layers for the majority because of these fluctuating temperatures throughout the day. So if anything, that's gonna be the unstableness, is just gonna be the fluctuation of temperature throughout the day, but for the most part, the seasons are predictable. What are the average temperatures during the winter time? Like I let you know, around 40 degrees, 50 degrees, around that little kind of span right there. In the summertime, you can expect it to be in the 90s. Does it get cold here? Yes. Do we get snow? Yes, but not a whole ton that you're gonna actually be trekking through snow to work and stuff like that. And in the summertime, it's not gonna be over 100 degrees for weeks on end. It's actually gonna be a couple of days, which makes it super desirable for a ton of people who are leaving places like Arizona and Texas. Now, with that good weather and kind of predictable climate that we do have here, you can expect to have a more thriving outdoor lifestyle here because of our landscape and our diverse landscape. You're going to be able to virtually do any kind of outdoor sport here, from fishing, hiking in the Sandia Mountains, biking through the Bosque trails, like you name it, you're more than likely going to be able to do it here. Even rock climbing, which I really didn't discover was a thing until I got into like my mid-20s, and people were really big on rock climbing here in the state. It was usually kind of like the normal kind of like fishing, hunting, going out and mountain biking and snowboarding and skiing. But as I got older, I feel like we've definitely expanded on the different things that we offer to people who are looking for a more outdoor lifestyle, especially because of the good weather. Now, to add to that, if you're not somebody that wants to travel to any of these other mountain towns, because we are centrally located and about 3 hours away from like Rio Doso, Angel Fire, Pagosa Springs, and Red River, you can enjoy the 170 plus parks that we have here locally within our city. You got places like Tingley Beach, Rio Grande nature centers and stuff like that that you can go and enjoy for the day, enjoy a nice picnic with the family, or just go out and enjoy nature for what it is, and it's all free, guys. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video, but don't forget to download the free relocation guide in the description below. It's totally free. It's gonna give you all the best neighborhoods, all the best things, and all the things you have to look forward to when you come down to Albuquerque, New Mexico. So go ahead and hit that link. Just some quick information, and we'd love to get that to you ASAP. One important thing that comes up in conversation is always our rich culture here, and people ask me all the time what they could expect. And I let them know that when it comes down to our culture, it's very unique. The city itself is going to be a blend and mixture of different cultures. Of course, you're going to see the different influences that we have here and the historical preservation of what Albuquerque is at its core. But for the most part, it's going to be very welcoming. You're going to have people that come in and really adopt different ideas and really include that into what they're trying to do as far as like events, different projects, businesses, restaurants, all that, right? So if you have the fear of not being able to find your community or find your tribe, as they say, I can almost guarantee that that's probably a negative thought that you have, because it's actually pretty easy to make friends here. Like, I'm sure just like hanging out here, I can possibly either see somebody that I know or just meet up with a stranger and really have a good conversation because of the atmosphere that we live in. It's a slower pace and it offers that sense of peace and the ability to be able to slow down and enjoy, time well spent with other people. Now, I kind of hinted that opportunity is everywhere here, and the strong job market that we've seen in the past couple of years, because of course the tech giants coming in and calling this place home. Number one, because it is affordable to be able to run a business here. You got people like in the film industry that are coming in because of the low cost of living. They can actually apply more of their budget towards their film production and being able to produce different shows and all that stuff. So you're starting to see all these people come into our city and actually call this place home. Now, what does that mean for you? You're just a regular civilian like me. You don't plan on building the next Netflix or whatever the case is. What you can expect is that you're possibly going to look for a job at Intel, one of the national labs, or you're going to work for the city, or you're just going to come and be an entrepreneur, because small business, shopping local is a thing here. Like, we're really prideful about really putting our money back into the community to make sure our peers strive. Now, outside of just kind of that realm there, guys, Presbyterian and Loveless and UNM are also expanding and growing their network to be able to provide more opportunities for any healthcare professionals that are looking to come to call our city home. We help out a ton of registered nurses and doctors every year with relocating here to our city, just because it's an opportunity for them to leave the fast-paced environments that they're in, come and do something that they love in an environment that is a little bit slower paced. So in essence, it gives them more of an opportunity to live life. So again, better quality of life is going to be super important here, which adds into a reason why people move down here. Not only is going to be quality of life super important when it comes down to living in Albuquerque, but so is the cost of living. And the cost of living here is significantly lower than the national average. It's about 5% lower, and in comparison to other major cities, you're looking about anywhere from a 10 to 20% decrease when it comes down to your living expenses. Now, what does that mean if you are looking to purchase a house? Well, on average, the median home sale price here in Albuquerque is around $330,000. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't purchase a brand new house for under $400,000. There's tons of opportunities out there, and the new home builders here, whether they're a national builder or a local builder, are always providing great incentives. So if you're curious to know what those incentives are, that number popping up on the screen is my direct line. Feel free to reach out, and I'd love to get those to you. But when it comes down to renting a place, we do help people with locating some of those places. We don't really dabble too much into those because the property managers are super hands-on. And as most of you know that have reached out, we really try to connect you as best as possible to those property managers because they have their own processes and systems. But on average, what you can expect to pay for rent here for a house is going to be anywhere from $1,100 to $1,500, which is pretty decent. It's not too bad considering most major cities are almost $2,000 and above. So what does that mean in terms of, a growing city, strong job market, and just more opportunities coming here? Well, that, right? More opportunities for you to grow in your career, more opportunities for you to get in while the getting is good. And with us being a growing city, it's one of those things that there's a ton of opportunities here for you to actually create wealth, and it's just a matter of fact of taking advantage of them, and we can help you do that. Now, we made it to the last part of the video, and I promised you guys a 6th reason why. And I think this one's going to be a little bit more personal, and it's really going to marry all of this stuff together, right? Because we do have conversations with people that are looking to get out of this environment that is super high stress, a lot of anxiety going on. I mean, you guys have been watching me for a while. I'm in the middle of Civic Plaza, probably one of the most busier places in the middle of the town, because everybody comes down here, right? Believe it or not, people still come down here to pay their bills and stuff, and just kind of walk around and enjoy this nice little park. It really is a park because they have a playground here, they have a stadium here, and in the summertime, the kids come and play at the wet park here that is actually pretty cool, right? So anyways, for me, it's that. If you are looking to slow down a bit as far as your pace of life goes, and it doesn't matter what age you are, this is going to be the perfect place to do it. If you're looking to save a little bit more money, whether it's utilities, or you're looking to finally purchase a house, or you're looking just to purchase something that's a little bit more manageable, that's totally doable here. And then if you are into the outdoors and you're into the nature like I am, and you want to be super close to all these different things that you can do outside, whether you like to take your kids out on a hike, or you like mountain biking, or you like fishing, or you just want to go and just spend some time outside pretty much 300 days out of the year, Albuquerque is going to be a perfect fit for you guys. It is for me, and if you guys have been around for a while, you guys know that I love being in the outdoors. Right now it is a little cold. My hands are freezing, so I'm gonna have to cut this video off soon, but I do enjoy being outside as much as possible, getting fresh air, and that's another thing. The air feels fresh here. Places like New York, Los Angeles, and Houston, the air feels so heavy and so dense that it's almost unbearable to want to be outside, especially if it's humid, right? So all jokes aside, guys, not talking bad about any of these other places, because they all have their own values and things to offer to you. Albuquerque is just for that select few that really want these couple of things. So if that's you, you're interested in moving down here, that number popping up on the screen is my direct line. I'd love to help you out with your real estate needs, whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just relocate here and you're looking for the best neighborhoods to live in. We'd love to help you with that information. So feel free to reach out. I am the one that answers all the calls, texts, and emails. Can't wait to hear from you guys. And don't forget to download that free relocation guide that I put in the description below for you guys. So we'll talk to you guys soon. I'm gonna head inside. It's getting cold. The school next door is coming out, so it's about to get loud. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.